Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to quickly talk about how I shot this image and also how I shot this other image. If this is your first time on this channel, do me a favor, please subscribe because I have more photography stuff coming. I am an off-camera flash enthusiast. I do shoot in all situations and scenarios, but I love to shoot off-camera flash whenever I can. And I just like to give little tips that I wish I knew when I started, tips that would have made my learning curve a lot smoother. So stick around, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and let's get the ball rolling. All right, so I'm going to start with this first picture. So with this first picture, just looking at the picture, you can tell that there's two lights involved. There's the main light and then there's the back light. Now, I don't know if there is a name for this or it's a skill that's being taught, but I personally, with time, I have learned that when the backlight is a little bit hotter than the main light, the image pops a lot more. The image is kind of like viewed in its entirety. But if your main light, which is on the face, is very hot, all the attention goes to the face and it ends there. And so I have been using this and it's been working quite well. It works best if you have a big softbox as the main light. So on this day, I was actually shooting with a friend, and so I only brought out one of my lights and he had one of his lights, so we just worked with that. So as you can see in this image right here, I just brought up the exposure so you guys can actually see the softbox over here. All right, so this is my softbox in an AD600 in a 48-inch double diffused ceiling softbox. And then my buddy over here had an AD400 in 32-inch beauty dish. And so since this was bigger, I decided to use this as the main light and then use this as the rim or backlight. And this was the same setup that I used to shoot that picture that I just showed you earlier. And it's very important the role the backlight plays. I want to show you something real quick. Look at this picture right here. This picture, there's only one light involved here. Only the main light went off. Okay, now look at her hair. You can't even tell where her hair ends in this picture. Maybe you should bring up the exposure. You might be able to see something. Yeah, there's a lot you can do with this picture. This picture is a good picture, but it could be better. See, it could be. Look at the outline. Look at the hair. Look at the little outline on his face compared to before when you didn't have any of that. So the backlight is key. If you can use two lights, and especially, but if you're shooting at sunset or early morning, the sun is always your first light and then your artificial light can be your second light. So you can always recreate this anytime, knowing very well that the backlight is key to the image. It defines the image and it makes the image pop right out of the scene. These pictures have not been edited. These are straight from the camera. If you can look here, I shot them with the Nikon, so that's an NEF. This is straight from the camera. Now, the first one I showed you was edited, obviously, but it's not like I did that much to it anyway. So that's it for that first picture. Now, let's talk about the second picture that I showed you earlier. All right, so this picture, quite interesting, was shot with 3 lights. So I had the AD400 up on the stairs pointed at her hair, and then I had the AD600 to his left, camera right, pointed at both of them. And it wasn't the best, but we had to make it work because that's what we had at the time. I wanted the 8400 to have a throw reflector to throw the light more directly, and I'd spread it all around because I didn't want these stairs to be all lit up. But you know what? In hindsight, I can just brush those down, and oh well, I'll do that after the video. So, and then down on the floor behind them, I had an 8200 with a gel just sitting on the floor, pointed up to the wall. So it was just sitting down here, pointed to the wall, and the purple gel did the trick. So I did take a picture of this from the dark side. Okay, in this shot, you can tell that you can see that there is no backlight. There's no backlight here, but somehow the color separation is helping make the image pop a little bit. Let me see if I can find a picture of the dark side that I took. Yeah, so I went back while they were at it earlier. I went to the other side of the stairs and I took this picture, and this picture just gives the context of how the lights were placed. So I don't think this picture was focused, but it's actually not one of the pictures I selected to edit. There are just a few things I don't like about it. But this shows you how the light was placed, and then this one from this angle also shows you where the backlight was and how it was able to hit her hair from where she was. I'm yet to finish editing these pictures, so yeah, do well. Subscribe, follow the IG. I'll be posting some more pictures, and I hope this helped you. And stay tuned. All right, stay blessed. Bye. Peace.